is cooking. The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Hello and welcome to the first AEW Wrestling Talk Show of 2024 with Rhys Jones and
George Smith, and from all of us here on the AEW Wrestling Talk Show, Happy New Year! Even though this post-show came at you, which was AEW World's End, which came at you on December the 30th of last year now, 2023, the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Union, New York, in front of 10,000 and 93,000 of the AEW fans in attendance.
AEW World's End had 13 matches, 3 of which took place on the pre-show.
First one in being Willow Nightingale defeated Chris Statlander.
Then there was a 20-man Royal Rumble match,
Winning Battle Royal match.
where the winner would have a future shot at the AEW TNT Championship. That match was won by Luchasaurus, who won by last eliminating
Barretta.
The third match was the FTW Rules match for the FTW Championship.
And Hook put his title on the line against Wheeler Yuta of the Blackpool Combat Club, and Hook retained the FTW Championship.
Not really a surprise, considering that Hook's father is the one who designed that championship to start off with.
Yes. Shout out to Taz.
So the main card opened up with the first of 2 8-man tag team matches.
Yes, we had 3 of these. Oh, fun.
This was the Blackpool Combat Club of Cesaro,
We've included Castagnoli.
Daniel Bryan,
Copyright again. We mean Brian Danielson.
Mark Briscoe,
Reach for the sky, boy.
and Daniel Garcia, taking on the team of Jay Lethal, Brody King,
Yeah.
Jay White, and Rush.
Now, as 8-man tag matches go, chaos, more chaos, and even more mental chaos.
Yeah, a normal tag team match is bad enough, and 6-man tag team matches are even worse. When they get to 8, it's forget it.
Hey, it's a bloodbath. Forget it.
But the ultimate winners of this match were the team of the Blackpool Combat Club, Mark Briscoe and Daniel Garcia.
Yes. Now we move on to a match, a one-on-one match between Miro and Andrade El Idolo. We mean Miro.
No, we mean Rusev and Andrade Cien Almas.
Copyright.
And of course Andrade was accompanied by Lana.
We mean CJ Perry, who is in real life is Miro's wife.
Yes, and it looks like, by the way, this match went that they may be pairing those two back together.
Yes, because the winner of the match, Andrade tried to do a figure lock, a leg lock kind of move, but then CJ Perry kicked away or moved away Andrade's hands from the bottom rope, causing Miro to take advantage, locking the game over, and win by submission.
Now, the next match is the first of several championship matches.
Yes.
As the
Marilyn Monroe, Timeless Tony Storm,
defended the AEW Women's World Championship against Rio.
The first ever AEW Women's World Champion, when the championship still looked like a toy.
And considering the fact that Tony Storm had only recently won the championship back, I don't think anyone was overly surprised about what happened here.
No, because Marilyn Monroe, Timeless Tony Storm, is still your Women's World Champion for AEW. However, she seems to have got some new followers in her corner.
Yes. Now, the next match was featured a last-minute substitution.
Yes.
Originally, the next match was built as Isaiah Swerve.
We mean Isaiah Swerve Strickland.
Taking on Keith Lee. However, Keith Lee was not medically cleared to compete, so instead they substituted Goldust.
We need Dustin Rhodes.
Yes, who does not have a story to finish.
Moving quickly on, because the winner of the match, despite the last minute substitution, was Isaiah Swerve Strickland.
I believe the next match also featured a participant substitution.
Yes.
The next match was again an 8-man tag team match. Yippee!
More chaos! Yay!
Featuring the soon-to-be retired Sting.
Yes, thank you, Sting.
Darby Allin. Teaming up with the Sex Gods of Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara.
Yes.
Taking on the tag team champions of Ricky Starks and Big Cass.
We mean Big Bill.
And the Don Callis family.
Of Takanori Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Now, I believe when we did this pre-show, Takeshita wasn't the original person going to be in this match.
No, because it was going to be somebody else, but unfortunately they weren't medically cleared.
After nearly 16 minutes of chaos, the winners of this match were the team of Sting, Darby Allin, and the Sex Gods.
Yes. And now, I think my colleague is going to have a field day with this one.
What, the House Rules match for the AEW TBS?
Oh, no, not this match.
Yes, it's the next one after that. Next we have a House Rules match for the AEW TBS Championship. as Julia
yes.
Hart defended against
Abandon, where there was a stipulation. Abandon stipulation was that biting was legal.
Ouch.
Yes. Nar. Bite.
Now, too bad that didn't help her any,
No, sadly not.
since the winner of the match and still TBS champion is Julia Hart. Now, moving on to a slight rage.
Yes, my colleague is going to have a field day with this one, because the next match was for the AEW TNT Championship in a no disqualification match, as Christian Cage put his title on the line against Adam Copeland.
Don't you mean for rated R superstar Edge?
Copyright.
Or for rated R superstar Adam Copeland? We can say that.
Oh yes, of course. But you just can't say the other bit.
Now, this was a rematch from Collision a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
When some outside interference allowed Christian to retain the TNT Championship.
Thanks, Shayna Wayne.
So, and Adam Copeland challenged Christian to a no disqualification rematch. And he got it.
He did.
And
He very much did.
so the winner of this match and new TNT champion, Adam Copeland, all is right with the world in the TNT division. Nope.
Nope, that was brought to a quick and screeching halt.
As after winning the match, Adam Copeland is attacked by Luchasaurus.
From behind.
And then Christian basically demands that Luchasaurus hand over the contract he won earlier in the night in the Battle Royal.
Yes.
So he immediately invokes his rematch clause and gets the championship back.
In 11 seconds.
But Christian wasn't even legally allowed to use that. He did not win the match.
But unfortunately, Christian can make the rules up, it seems. Okay, to calm my colleague down, we're going to quickly move on to the next match, which was a championship final in the Continental Classic for the inaugural American Triple Crown Championship, which consists of the Ring of Honor World title, the New Japan Strong Openweight title, and the inaugural AEW AEW Continental Championship.
I was just about to say, are we sure that this new AEW title isn't missing the word Inter at the beginning?
That's why I said Continental Championship, as Eddie Kingston went up against Jon Moxley.
And
I can't wait for my colleague to say something. Okay, he didn't say it.
You mean Dean Ambrose?
I have my big mouth. A copyright, by the way.
And the winner of this match, and the first Triple Crown winner in AEW, the now IWPG Strong Openweight Champion, the Ring of Honor World Champion, and the AEW Continental Champion is Eddie Kingston.
Walking away with all 3 goals now.
Not to be confused with Kofi.
No. Not at all.
And then that brings us to the
main event time for the AEW World title. as Samoa Joe challenges Maxwell Jacob Freeman for the AEW World title. Now, MJF had a certain Adam Cole, baby, in his corner.
Don't you mean The Miz 2.0? This was a rematch from AEW Grand Slam, was it?
I think so.
And this whole thing started when MJF needed a substitute partner for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match
Yes.
back at All In,
Yeah.
which just so happened to take place in London.
Yes. To very much great success. Thanks, Tony Khan.
And it undoubtedly will again later this year.
Yes. Can't wait.
But the winner of this match, and finally, new AEW World Champion by technical submission, is
Samoa Joe.
who ends the year-plus reign of MJF, who is now...
But that was the most big talking point. So after the match, the masked individuals come back out. They've been taunting MJF for weeks. They come back out.
And their leader is revealed as...
Adam Cole, baby.
Shock the system.
Well, so basically the lights go out after both MJF and Cole were held hostage with steel chairs. Lights go out. Adam Cole is sat with steel chair. And basically the rest of the masked men unmask themselves, which turn out to be Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Wardlow, and Roderick Strong. And they lay out MJF, all apart from Adam Cole, who's still injured.
Now, why does that sound like either a version of the Nexus, the Core, or the Undisputed Era?
Quickly moving on so we can avoid the copyright claims. Let's run through the card one more time.
In the pre-show,
Yes.
Willow Nightingale defeated Chris Statlander.
Kill Switch, aka Luchasaurus.
Yes, Luchasaurus, not Christian Cage.
Yes. Thanks to my colleague. Won the AEW Battle Royal to receive a future TNT Championship match by last of the name Trent Beretta.
Hook defeated Wheeler Yuta for the FTW Championship.
The Blackpool Combat Club of Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia beat Jay Lethal, Brody King, Jay White, and Rush in an 8-man tag team match.
Miro defeated Andrade, thus sending Andrade out of AEW permanently.
Yes, because he's now a free agent. Timeless Tony Storm retained AEW Women's World title by defeating Riho.
Swerve Strickland defeated Dustin Rhodes.
Sting, Darby Allin, and the Sex Gods of Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara defeated the AEW champions Ricky Starks and Big Bill, and the Don Callis family of Takanori Takashita and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Julia Hart defeated Adam
Adam Copeland defeated Christian Cage in a no disqualification match to win the TNT Championship, only for Killswitch to attack Edge from behind. Christian then forces Luchasaurus / Killswitch to give him the contract. Christian cashes in and wins the title back.
Eddie Kingston defeats Jon Moxley for the Ring of Honor World Championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling's Strong Openweight Championship, and to be crowned the inaugural AEW Continental Champion.
And in the main event, Samoa Joe defeated MJF by technical submission to win the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
AEW's next pay-per-view comes at us at the beginning of March and will feature Sting's retirement match.
Yes, because Sting is calling it a day on his legendary Hall of Fame career.
Well, of course, until then, we will, in a couple of weeks, be switching companies.
Yes.
Until then, he's been
Sean Smith, and he's been
Rhys Jones, and we will speak to you again in a couple of weeks.
See you in a couple of weeks.